What's up, puzzle pieces? Back at again with another video for you guys, and today I'm going to be doing season 1 review of Voltron Legendary Defender. I'm not going to sit here and say that I was 1,000,000% here for the show. When it first came out, I was like, this is going to suck, like they're going to ruin. I literally thought another piece of my childhood was going to be ruined. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But then I got into the first season, and I got my life. I was shook because it was good, and I was reverently surprised at is that word reverently. The fact I struggled to say that word means it's not a real word, but I was actually I was surprised that I liked the first season. I was surprised I liked the show. I was so I binged the whole series in like 3 days. It was like Yuri on Ice all over again. But let's go through like section by section, and like this is how I did it in my notes. Like I do the first 5 episodes, and then I do the finale. So like through episodes 1 through 5, it was really good character building and world development, and just letting us know what the situation was, and it is a lot different from the Nicktoons version. And I'm kind of happy that it's not. I really am. And that's weird for me to say because, like, I'm all for, like, nostalgia. I would be mad if they were to remake Codename Kids Next Door and they made it, like, modern cartooning. I would be mad because, like, I'm that nostalgic person. But, like, I was actually happy with, like, the technology, the special, the animation. It was badass. Like, it was absolutely amazing. And I kind of like how, looking back at my notes from when I first took them, there was like a huge, like, I was like connecting, like, the thoughts I had back then to compared to where I am now in like season 5. I'm actually kind of happy that my opinions kind of changed and kind of stayed the same. So from like the jump, I wanted Allura to have a lion. And I literally wrote in my notes, I wanted her to have the blue lion. Lo and behold, in season 5, I'm going to put in, like, the description spoilers, so, like, don't be shook. In season 5, surprise, 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 in, like, season 4 or 5, she gets the blue lion. I loved it. I loved how, like, I said, like, oh my gosh, I called Allura having a lion. From, like, the jump, I called Keith being part Gora with, like, what was it, like, episode, what was that? Help me. Was that, like, episode 8? But, like, that can't be right. That can't be correct. That cannot be correct, guys, because, like, we don't get to meet the Blade of Malmora till, like, season 2. So, like, when I do my season 2 review, we'll get back on that when I get to season 2. But, understanding who the Blade trying to put together everyone's personalities with Pidge and her situation, with a little bit of Hunk development. I hope we get more Hunk, and, like, debunking who Hunk is as a person in season 6. We got a little bit of Lance, we got a lot of Shiro, even though it doesn't feel like a lot. It was sort of like, holy freaking crap, like, we begin to, with Shiro specifically, I feel like they did a great job on his character development, they did a great job on telling his story, they did a great job on giving him a plot that was not predictable and boring. Can we talk about that scene with, what's his name? Oh God, what's his name? He was a Gora soldier. They captured him, and they were, like, going to interrogate him, and then Shiro completely wigs out. Like, he is gone. He's, like, having a panic attack. He's literally having a panic attack. And for this being, like, a show that's kind of centered toward kids, I freaking love the fact that, like, it showed what a panic attack can look like. I might be diving too deep into this, but I think they represented what a panic attack looks like, because he had a for real panic attack. He was like, it was sort of like, I guess, sort of like what society kind of thinks of like a panic attack, I guess. But like, it was still freaking great. The flashbacks with Keith, oh my gosh, the nightmares. Keith's freaking nightmares, that gave me life. Keith is my bias. I'm sorry, you can stay mad. But like, I loved anytime we got Keith development, anytime we had anything to do with freaking Keith, I got my life. I got my life. I got my life. I really did. Oh my gosh, it was just so Pidge and like breaking down Pidge as a character. I thought that was really sort of like, we kind of like, people made these things like, oh my gosh, we have like transgender character. No, Pidge, even though Pidge was not transgender, I feel like a lot of people could understand her story, and like it was sort of like a new version of kind of like Mulan, if you like want to break it down like that. She wanted to figure out truth about her parent, about her brother. She wanted to save her brother, her dad. No one was giving her answers. She knew if she went in as a girl, she would have got kicked out, because they're like, yeah, if you do this, she's not allowed in here. So putting together the puzzle with Pidge and like the picture with Pidge and her brother, I think that was absolutely amazing. Karan, he's never stopped being funny. Karan, even though he can be a little annoying, Karan is funny. Alora's character was beautiful. I love how we see like a kind of like a transition with her, because I wasn't the biggest Alora fan. I wasn't. But like as we got deeper into the show and deeper into the series, I loved Alora. Shiro, he's been my second favorite. Love getting more on him. Keith, my bias, loved him. Was that season 2 with the nightmares? I need to double check my notes. Nope. Alright, sweet. Okay, the nightmares. That was really, really amazing with Keith. I loved that. I believe the panic attack, that was with season 2? I want to say season 2. But like, with us going, especially with Keith, I don't know. I just loved how I love how his story was told. I love how all their stories are being told. I just wish, and I'm not a Lance stan by any stretch of the imagination, but I liked the scene where Lance was kind of vulnerable at the party in season 1 when I think it was like episode 5. Was it 5? Help me. Was it 5? Help me. It wasn't 5, was it? I think it was 5. It was, what the frick was that season? What was that season? Help me. It was like at the party. It was a party. It had to be episode 6. It had to be. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know anymore, guys. I really don't. Yes, it was. It was like 4, and like we got a kind of vulnerable Lance when he was talking about his family and his mom and the beach. I want more of that Lance. I do. I want to understand him more as a character, and I definitely believe, based on the trailers, we're gonna get, especially with how season 5 ended, we're gonna get to that in a minute. And then next 3 videos, we're gonna get to like how I'm starting to love Lance. Love is a strong ass word. Well, I can't say I don't hate Lance. Like, from the jump, I was not team Lance. I did not like Lance. I didn't like Lance. I didn't like him. Like, even after he almost got blown up and like almost died trying to save Karan, I wasn't the biggest Lance stan. Like, if we're gonna have a list of my favorite characters, it's Keith, obvious. It's Keith. Because, like, I always like characters with, like, parent issues. I don't know why. I don't know why, but, like, I love a character that has issues with their parents or with their identity. I don't know why, I just do. I'm sorry. It's Keith, Shiro, Alora and Lance are tied now. Karan, Pidge. And the only reason why Hunk is last because he does not get enough screen time. If we understood Hunk as a character more and he got more screen time, I would love Hunk more. I still believe that Hunk is a cinnamon roll. Like, I want to be his friend. I want to be his bestie. Like, I would kick it with him on, like, go to the movies. Or, like, I'd take a cooking class with him. But, like, I don't know that much about Hunk as a character because he gets no screen time. And I feel like no matter who your favorite character is, if you're, like, a Keith, Alora, Karan, Lance, Pidge, Stan, if you're not a Hunk stan, I feel like us as a fandom have to admit that Hunk needs more screen time. And I agree with the Lance stans a little bit too. Lance needs more screen time. I feel like I'd like him more. If we got more Lance being vulnerable, not being cocky, I feel like I'd love him more as a character. And Pidge is just queen. I'm sorry. When it comes to female characters, Pidge is queen. I'm sorry. And Alora stans, you can fight me. Pidge is just, she's queen. She is queen. I love her. I love how her story was told. I love how we had to put these pieces together. Oh my gosh. When we get to season 4, I'm going to pass away. Oh my gosh. I can't. But, Pidge, all-time favorite character. It's Pidge, then Keith, and then everyone else. I love Pidge. I'm sorry. I love her. I love Pidge to pieces. What else? I gotta go referring to my notes. I didn't make, like, a full note list, guys. I'm sorry. I just felt like I wanted to do a video, so, like, I figured let's do the video I said I would do last week, but I started work. So, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, the Balmera planet, the Balmera story, and how, like, even though we're in different seasons, we keep coming back to the Balmera. I love that. I love how there's, like, a center of all of Alora's magic, all of the Balmeran people. I love the Balmera story. I love that kind of story arc. I absolutely adore that. I love how, I don't know what I want to say, but, like, okay, I guess I'll be able to explain this more in my favorite episode. My favorite episode of season 1, it is going to be episode 9. And the reason why I say this is my favorite episode, because 1, this is when I start liking Alora, okay? I didn't see her as, like, the broken princess story. I didn't see her as the stuck-up princess story. I saw her as a girl who lost everything. Her mom, her dad, her people, her planet. She was locked. She was in a sleep for thousands and thousands of years. Crystal Venom is my all-time favorite episode for episode 9 for season 1. Oh my gosh. Even, like, her father. Why was her father hot? Like, why did I have a crush on her dad? Like, can we explain this? Like, I find him so cute. I find him so attractive. That's weird, but, like, I don't know. I just find him extremely attractive. With episode 9, we get this Alora arc. And I'm so happy it didn't take, like, 14 other seasons. It didn't take 14 seasons for me to, like, it didn't take, like, half of the freaking series it didn't take till, like, season 3 for me to like Alora. I liked how I started to like Alora from the beginning. Physically, I loved her because, like, you know, we have a sickening black princess come through black girl magic. I love her white hair too, like, physically her white hair. Her eyes, I find her eyes very beautiful. I love how she has a connection with the mice. I love how she's extremely empathetic. But coming to her, like, going through this character arc, I love how she sacrificed the only connection she had to her father was that hologram. and she gave it up for the sake of the Paladins. I'm so happy and heartbroken because that made me cry. Because as someone who lost their dad, I know what it's like to like, and I sadly did not get that opportunity to say goodbye to my father. I didn't, but no, but I loved this episode because she did get to give her final goodbye to her father. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh. And I love how it wasn't corny. I love how this wasn't corny. Oh my god. If this was corny, I know, I feel like there's like a tiny handful of people that said like, yeah, this was corny as hell. I didn't think it was corny. It just kind of broke my heart. It broke my spirit to see her go through that, even though at the time, she was not my favorite character. She goes from, in like 9 episodes, she comes from this sort of high on her horse princess to such a relatable character. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, I'm watching this episode, like, on the screen with the volume turned off with the subtitles, so I can figure out who the hell this person is. Who is he? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out for the life of me. I don't know. He was like the leader of Zircon's, who kind of like, during the party, he led the attack almost to the castle. That's the person, that's him. I love how we kind of see this brave, in charge, calm, cool, and collected leader have this breakdown. I love that in this episode. This is one of my favorite episodes. The Shiro development, the me liking Allura story arc. I love it. I love it so much. This is one of my favorite episodes. And I feel like people are gonna say, like, in the comments, like, there are better episodes in the season, in the series. I personally never felt like that. And, like, I kind of like, I don't know, I just love this. I just love this. I can't explain this. I can't explain this. I can't. Like, this, I'm rewatching this scene with him, with Shiro and the guy, with the, like, of the military officer, and, like, watching that sort of breakdown slowly, but I feel like within the mind of that character, it was happening at the pace of a snail, but with us as us as viewers, it was happening so quickly, and I love that. I love how that's done. And it's done tastefully. This sort of mind manipulation sort of thing with Shiro, it happens so quickly, but it feels like it takes forever. And like the kind of Lance moment was cute. The punk scene was kind of cute. It was kind of cute as well. Not gonna lie, them floating around. I got my life. Oh my gosh. Like, the scene where, like, the military officer opens his eyes and looks at him. And it's in his head. It's still in his head, and the way he's trying to explain it to the team, he knows I feel like he knows for a fact it's in his head. But, like, as a leader, he has to be responsible for it. And, like, oh my gosh. I can't. I freaking love this episode. I love it. I love this so much. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It does. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite episodes. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. And like when her like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Goodbye, Laura. Oh my god! This scene is so beautiful and it's so sad. Oh my god. This ain't right. And I love her so much more as a character now in season 5. She didn't deserve this. And Corinne knew she didn't deserve this. Oh god. I can't. Laura, I love her. Episode 9 is my favorite episode. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. This is one of my favorite episode. I'm sorry. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful episode. It is so beautiful. Visually, this thing is beautiful. Just visually. And like heartstring-wise, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it so freaking much. So that is my whole kind of... Oh, and sort of like to wrap up everything I said, with season 1, it's sort of like an introduction slash... We get introduced to all the characters on the board. We sort of understand the world that we're in. And we understand the characters. And we understand how everything fits into this. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish they said, let's go Voltron Force. Not gonna lie, with my nostalgic behind from the Nicktoons version. So, that's all I have for this review, guys. I absolutely love this season. I'm very proud of this. I'm extremely proud of this season. I am kind of rejoiced that, like, it wasn't terrible. I'm so happy that, like, this was not a horrible... I feel like they did it right. You know what I mean? We have so many revivals of TV shows. You know, we have, you know, every Transformers film ever created. We have the Beyblade. We have Bakugan. We have, you know, Raven's Home. We have this Kim Possible thing that I have no hope for. We have this Teen Titans thing I have no hope for. I hope the Young Justice thing does get streamed to Netflix so I can watch it. But we know that's not going to happen. But I kind of have hopes for Young Justice Season 3 if that ever comes out. And like all of these new shows that were based off older stuff, it's not going great for them. And I'm extremely proud that like DreamWorks and Netflix DreamWorks and Netflix did a good job. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy that this doesn't suck. I'm so happy this doesn't suck. Even with, like, Transformers Robots in the Skies, it wasn't that great of a show. That's why I stopped watching it. It wasn't that great. So I'm just extremely happy that, like Voltron Legendary Defender did not fail. So I give the whole series a 10 out of 10. But I'm very proud that they did season 1 correctly. So that's it for this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what you think about season 1, what your favorite episode was. And I'm gonna try for the next video to make this sort of landscape. And like, I'm kind of hesitant to do that because like, what if it doesn't work out and like I recorded all that and it's useless. So season 2, I'm going to record now, and like by the time season 1 is uploaded, season 2 should be finished filming. So that's it for my reaction. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, I don't really care anyways. This is about me. And get ready because Voltron is coming back on June 15th. That is 3 days away, and hashtag save Shadow Hunters. Let's save Shadow Hunters together, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations to the Shadow Hunters fandom for reaching nearly over 100,000 signatures on the tweet. I want to hype up my fandom for a minute. Or I'm gonna say that for Twitter. So go follow me on Twitter at PuzzleQueen17. I repeat, my Twitter is PuzzleQueen17. I never remember to put it down in the comments, in the description bar. So Puzzle Queen 17 is my Twitter. Go follow me and click the notification bell so you see each time I post a tweet or go live. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hashtag save Shadowhunters. Hashtag save Lucifer. Love you guys. Bye.